Hey there, my good buddies. We got Kingdom Rush here again. We're going to play Bonesburg on the Iron Challenge. So everything is pretty normal except for you're not allowed to use barracks and you're not allowed to use mages. So that's kind of tough. Realistically, think about it. What do you got? What's the problem with that? You have no stalling towers. So any sort of fast guys that are going to try and run through your defense are going to cause pretty big problems for you. As well as, if you're not paying attention, the big, strong guys right here, the abominations, could be a pretty big issue. So you got to use your reinforcements pretty darn effectively today, as well as, rain fire is pretty important, but I think the reinforcements are what is the most important. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and stall people in certain positions in the map. So I'm going to try and get them in this position right here, right up in the front. So we're going to get crossbow forts all the way up there, as well as I'm going to try and put one more towards the back, just to make sure nobody's going to get through over here. And then a little bit of damage over here as well. So we're going to get 3 archer towers and then slowly upgrade those guys as well. But that's going to be mainly rain of fire damage up there. Ulrich's going to be right over here with our crossbow fort. So let's get started here. Let's get started. Now you do have to keep in mind that if you're not paying attention and you do something completely wrong, for example, don't get any towers in the back there, the bats are going to destroy you. Just plain destroy you. So again, try and use your reinforcements on most of these abominations over here, and you're going to try and get 3 of them right next to each other, and then use your rain of fire. Other than that, your Ulrich over here is right next to my 2 crossbow forts are going to just completely destroy those guys. So we got our Tesla towers, too. We have 3 Tesla towers, which are completely destroying the bats, so that's good. That's very, very helpful. And now that we have 3 of these abominations pretty darn close to each other, I'm going to get 1 more reinforcement set, and then Rain of Fire. Bam! Make sure you use your Rain of Fires in the right spot. I know those rocks are really, really, really important for getting lots of damage on them. Most of our tower upgrades are actually going to come from... Oh, man, Ulrich, you don't want to die. Move Ulrich out of there for a second. And we can get a few upgrades over here as well. 3rd tier arch towers are the way to go for a lot of this early game action. As well as keep in mind that stalling them is kind of going to be important as well. Stall them just a little bit right in front of all of your archer towers. Ulrich, you were supposed to be over here. What are you doing there, buddy? What are you doing? You're in the totally wrong spot there. And as you can tell, Ulrich is doing an amazing job. He needs to run out of the way and not get exploded by all these stupid guys. Again, Ulrich, feel free to have him run pretty much all over the map. Wherever you need him, he's reasonably fast, so it's not going to be a huge problem for you, as well as making tons and tons of sand warriors, allowing you to get a lot of guys in the exact same spot is so freaking helpful, especially for your rain of fire stuff. So if he's ever getting hurt, if he's ever even like below 1/3 of your health, I do recommend just sending him back for a little while, allow him to get hurt by the allow him to heal up really quick so he's not going to get hurt. All it takes is that 5 seconds there, and look at that, he's back to full health. You can just move him back in front of any of these ghouls, and now we got 3 of them all in the exact same spot again, so you're just going to rain of fire them really quick. Rain of fire them really quick. And then, because they're about to die, we're not going to put him right next to them, because then they will get all exploded, and they shoot this gooey acid goo on him. And we don't like that. Now we have a bunch of money to deal with. So what are we going to do? All crossbow forts today. I know it seems crazy, but crossbow forts are just the most effective thing to do, because guess what? We really don't need too much artillery. There's really not that many zombies coming out. And of course, as soon as I say not that many zombies coming out, guess what comes out? Some zombies. But still, it's not enough to actually make it worth any sort of artillery. If there was 50 zombies coming out, hey, I would definitely agree with you guys. 70 zombies coming out all at once, yeah, okay. But right now, that's not what's happening. That's not what is happening at all. At all. It's just a few zombies kind of spaced out a little bit. So I'm going to kind of stay away from the artillery for at least a little while. We'll have to see what happens, but I mean, we're already about... probably, I'd say about 3rd way through the entire level here, and now we're going to move Ulrich back all the way up to the front to help deal with these abominations again. Stalling them is amazing-tastically key. And we get even more money out of this stuff. I really like these Tesla towers, so we're going to get at least 1 upgrade for this Tesla tower, and how about a 2nd upgrade for that Tesla tower? Mostly the ones on the left side, because those do a lot of jumping electric charges to all these guys. Now, it's not something that's so unbelievably strong or anything like that it's going to be super effective, but it is definitely helpful in hurting a lot of those zombies and stuff like that. Ulrich is about to kill one of these abominations on the left side there, so since he's about to die anyways, we'll move him back over to one of these abominations on the right side. And what we can do is, I'd really like to get some magic, but sadly enough, we can't get any magic, so I'll just stick with the archer towers for now. Abominations have a lot of health, but when you have that many archer towers attacking them, it's actually not that bad. And Ulrich, you need to get out of there, buddy. You need to heal up. Heal up really quick. I don't think he can heal up if he's moving either, so you have to keep in mind that you just keep him in a certain spot for a little while, and he can build sand warriors as well. So I'm a big fan of Ulrich. Feel free to use a different hero if you wish, but I feel like stalling is very important for this challenge especially. So now that we have those 3 Arch Towers on that side, with the 3 Arch Towers on the left side, as well as this little guy over there, what do I want to do next? Well, what I could do is use this Frankenstein guy as a nice staller guy. So let's use him. I'm going to use him. He's basically an Ulrich with no Sand Warriors. He's pretty darn strong. He's got 10 to 20 attack. Ulrich's got a, what is his attack? 27 to 40. So of course Ulrich's just a little bit better. But overall, I mean, not that much better. But Ulrich does have a lot of bonus attacks and stuff like that. For example, everybody that hurts him gets like a backwards damage for some reason. I don't really understand that, but that's what happens. So again, try and use your reinforcements whenever necessary. Every 10 seconds, if you can use them, use them. That's basically how I roll. It's the way you guys should roll as well. Abominations are probably the biggest issue with this entire challenge, but if you're going to stall them just a little bit right there, and if you can get 3 of them on top of each other with some Rain of Fire action, pretty much cannot be stopped. Pretty much. Also, feel free to get as many Frankensteins as you want. If you want to get those Frankensteins or even get them upgraded even higher, hey, go ahead. So now you're noticing that the full moon is out. So whenever the full moon is out, you got to make sure you are trying to stall these guys as much as possible to not allow them to run through your defense. If you keep them stalled, they don't really attack any faster. They just move faster. So if you have something in front of them, bam, look at that, sweet action. So now we got 2 of these guys built up on the left side there, as well as some zombies. We're going to Rain of Fire the ones on the left and move Ulrich out of the way here. Make sure, again, using a little bit of micro here. Keep him alive as much as possible. And use your Sand Warriors to stall. Yeah, boy. Now we can get even more crossbow forts. In fact, let's just go with the frickin' Tomahawk one, just to make it a little bit different so it doesn't look like I'm a tower spammer. Because I am kind of a tower spammer in a lot of conditions, I really am. Just a few zombies looking like we're about to just clean up the rest. I hope it's just going to be a few more zombies and it's going to be the end of the game. But I could be wrong. I mean, most challenges, it seems like right around 7 minutes or so. But I have played ones up to 10, 15 minutes. I've even played one that was like 21 minutes long. I couldn't believe it. But most of them, I'd say, right around the 7-minute mark. And it looks like that could be the last one. Could be. Yes, it is. We just won that Iron Challenge. We got 400 frickin' gems. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you're having any problems, press that like button if it did. If you haven't subscribed yet, oh my god, go do that right now. And have a great day.